Hey, young world, we are back here once again on Crate Diggers. My name is Verbz, and I'm here with
Steez.
And we've got one for you today that maybe you've heard. Maybe you know what it is. Maybe you don't.
We're trying to put you on.
Maybe the drums have crept into your brain. Maybe they haven't. But we're going to put you onto it today. On today's episode, we are doing German krautrock can Ege Bamyasi. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but we're doing it here. Let's go.
Crate Diggers.
All right, today on the episode, like I said before, we got this German krautrock band that's called Can. I'm calling it Ege Bamyasi. I don't know. Apparently, that is the word for like Aegean okra or something like that. Anyway,
as you can see,
the can's there. We'll look at the back. Got this cool band scene for you to check out here. All right, so this is from 1972 German band. All right, so we're outside of our realms that we normally play in. You know, we're hip hop boys.
Yeah.
But the way that we get connected to this is through a sideways door of the B-boys.
That's right.
I'd say this is one of those songs that grabbed us during this time where we were out making sure that we were hitting as many B-boy events as possible.
That's right.
If you don't know this, B-boy events are the most pure form of hip-hop you can possibly go out and see. Like, you can see a rapper rap, he's gonna, yeah. But
and you're going to see a DJ play the breaks, and that's why we run into songs like this. And you need up-tempo, you need fast-paced drums, and you need something that feels like it has enough energy to carry the dance. This is absolutely one of those joints. But we started meeting people like Omega Watts and Scheme. And when we met those people, it was like, well, what else is there in the breaks? And like when they played the breaks, what were those like 3 or 4 or 5 songs that were just blowing us away? Like, holy shit, we weren't like Shazamming each thing that came out. That wasn't really how you did it. No. And so asking for these pieces of vinyl, asking for this knowledge, like this is DJing. This is how we used to share kind of ideas and pick up new songs and shit. So hearing this, it's one of those things where when you have a crate digging show, putting people on, you might already know this, you know, you might already know the song, you might already know this break beat, and is just, this is the type of information you should be sharing as somebody who digs through crates. So
it is an aspect that I think is probably like, maybe it's all online now, but and some of it was online when we were young too, but like I'd say one of the big things was like going to record stores with Omega Watts or just, you know, playing through sets with other DJs and hearing what they were playing and like
asking people at stores who work at the store for what you think that might be played or what album you think people have played in front of you or something like that. Like just any type of that info to get the knowledge that you need to get something like this was.
There were always DJs that would play like new things. Like I think you talked about Scheme Richards. I think shout out Scheme Richards. Shout out Scheme Richards.
Legend.
Whichever camera I'm on. Sorry, Jimmy.
So many great sets from Scheme. So.
Scheme is one of the greatest DJs out there. He's a 45 king. Got like the deepest crates out there, representing Philly. And he would come out for B-boy events and we would go out to B-boy events. Shout out who would always be throwing these events. Our boy Benny. We had a really great crew that was really connected to this. And when I was a real young kid, like 6th grade, I wanted to be a B-boy. I did my like couple years of spinning around and hurting myself.
Just trying it.
So
couldn't do it.
It was something that I loved and was such a core part of like hip hop, you know, like these songs then became like a language between dancers, you know, like if a dancer loved the song, you could tell, and they would really flex on all of the certain hits of the song. Like, you know, they would know the moments where bam, 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 and you know, everything would hit the point. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was always about knowing the music. You know, hip hop has this like, you got to know it. You don't know that, you got to know this.
Well, you have an advantage too. Once you know the songs by heart, your dance is not only going to be affected by the energy of the song, but the beats. And there's different
and the
ways to
lyric
hit the
drops
beats.
and yeah, exactly.
Like Peep the Technique, you're going to want to know all of those bars if you're going to be breakdancing in front of a competition, because each one of those dropouts is going to give you a chance to shine. And people who know those things that happen in those moments in the songs, those are the people who shine the most. And shout out like Mortal Kombat, Massive Monkeys, like some of the biggest crews ever were at these b-boy events that we've seen. And now just thinking of that culture and how far those people have come, it's insane. So shout out to the b-boys out there.
Absolutely. And the b-girls.
Yes, sir.
So this is something, like a lot of these episodes we're deep diving in on the artists and we're like, oh, I saw him at this show, or I performed with them at this show,
I heard this album.
Yeah. So this is like late 60s, they come together. This is, I believe, their fourth album. So this is early 70s. This is 1972.
Yeah.
Now this song in particular is made for a German film called Dead Pigeon on Beethoven Street.
Okay.
So the song that we're going to be focusing on today is called Vitamin C. There's another single on here called Spoon that we're going to listen to, and maybe it's your first time hearing it. I probably have heard it a couple times. But these, our connection to this is through the actual song itself. It was something that we would hear with like the crowd engaged to it and making sure that all the dancers knew it so well. So like our connection to this song is through a community. So it feels different than a lot of the times that we've come in where it's like
any other episode. This is a way different thing.
Individual specific connections. No, like this was a community connection.
That's right.
And a song that I went out then and sought out on vinyl, and I found this pressing.
It's insanely clean.
Yeah, it's definitely a modern repressing. I don't have an OG German copy or anything like that. This is,
And it's beautiful.
We're never going to be the show that flexes on which, copy of it you have. If you have the coolest, rarest pressing, like I don't actually.
I really rather you have the music than just like playing a digital copy. Like, get yourself the beautiful artwork that stays in your home. I even told this to a friend who was asking about turntables recently. I'm like, not only is the turntable something that's going to be engaging you with the music even more than it did, it's also going to sound better. And those beautiful pieces of art that you can have around your home anywhere, they stand out. And it's something that you probably cherish the more you love those albums. So collecting stuff like this, it's of course why we do this show and why we want to share the dope shit. Also, one more thing before we play it. I was watching a lot of stuff. I think it was like COVID era, watching a lot of stuff on HBO, movies, a lot of different things. And I started watching Euphoria. And the number one thing about Euphoria, it's like this shocking show that has so many big points to make too. But its music curator is like internationally famous for insane selections of music. They might do 20, 30 songs an episode. It is so beautifully crafted the way they edit each song into each other and to make scenes more meaningful. And when this song came on, I was like, oh damn, I know this one. This is my shit. And it carries this scene that's like this drug-fueled scene of two people like arguing in a car. And you'll hear the song. It has this kind of insanely repeatable bass line and drum line, and as things get worse and worse and like mentally harder and harder, the song gets more loud, and then you hear the "Hey you." There's this big vocal in the song, and it just, man, it drives the scene home. And that's the part of the art that I love when you watch movies and film and even just artsy TV shows. The right use of a song will make that scene unforgettable. So I'm going to bring it up again today because, maybe now y'all have a connection to that scene too, because the song is amazing.
So we had talked about another PTA movie recently. We talked about One Battle After Another. Well, this is also in Inherent Vice, so they got a little PTA connection. It's definitely a perfect soundtrack song. So you may have heard this one already out there. But you know what, man? I'm a little bit parched. I'm going to take a little sip.
I hear you.
Before we get into this one.
That's right. Maybe a little Portland water for you.
We got the Portland water. That's Drink PDX water. Got the PDX carpet. I don't know if you know this, but we care about our carpet of our airport in Portland. Don't ask me why. We do, though.
That's a beautiful can.
Anyway, shout out Portland Water for keeping us hydrated. But, you know, I got my own can here. Oh, can connection. There we go.
Come on, son. Transition.
Damo Suzuki, RIP, absolutely crushes the vocals on this one, like tearing his voice apart on this one. So I'd say that's another reason why this song will always stand out, is like really aggressively taking on this track. And it's really danceable, like not all this experimental avant-garde krautrock was all that danceable, but this is danceable.
This is a groove.
So we'll get into this one here.
Let's go, man.
We got Can, 1972. The song's called Vitamin C. You're losing your vitamin C. All right. I don't know what that means. Is it about cocaine? Yeah. I don't know what it's really about. Maybe it's your immunity. You tell us what vitamin C means in the comments. Like, subscribe. This is Crate Diggers. My name is Verbz. I'm here with Steez. We're going to play this one for you. Let's go.
Let's get into this break beat.
All right.
Reminds me of like Snatch.
I mean, it could fit so many different movies. Yeah. I love the build-up of the drums here. The drums on this sell the whole song.
Same. And then that perfect bass line. Dun, 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 dun. And then they repeat that.
I can see the top rock. If you're not top rocking to this out of there, I don't know what you're doing. Whew.
It's definitely like experimentally. Like, listen to all that.
It's a lot going on, but it's fun.
It's not like chord into a chorus. It's like improvising guitar.
I love the like kind of stutter drums that drive into the thing. It pushes it forward.
Super unique. You know what the vocals remind me of is Begging.
100%. Bad Comp for sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
She has such a cool voice too for those little verses. And then it goes back to that. This is what I'm talking about, like adding this part as it kind of gets bigger. Now there's more drum shit. You hear, yeah. So this kind of elevates a scene here because we didn't start at this little energy.
Right, it's building.
More tension, more tension.
The vitamin C. Yeah, it's such a funny way. The English language.
That's just some of the best drums I ever heard, man. Listen to that. They're recorded perfect. They're just chopping, and it's a unique rhythm. Everything.
Ooh, now you gotta bring in. Yeah, that's right.
This is everything you want out of a breakbeat and out of like a prog rock song.
Well, it's interesting because it's not like in the classic sense of you just looping, a certain part of a song, like the break. Like the song is a break beat.
Yeah. The full song.
You could play it all and have them. I guess your dance is slowing down right here, but you could still be hitting some spins. You're finishing your spins right now.
Yeah.
The head spins.
I love these chords. It's like so serious, bro.
It's kind of somber and dark, yeah.
Ooh.
Almost has like a folky aspect to it too. Yeah, it's interesting. What a cool ass track.
Now it's something different. And we're fading out drums for some reason. And vocal.
Like, so I know early on you get imagery of like a woman. And I don't know. It's hard to dig into the lyrics here. Also because of, how they're spoken.
It is. They're kind of like low key lyrics.
Wow, we're still going here. Don't let it fade. Don't let it die. Gotta make some noise on the way out the door.
Her daddy got a big aeroplane. Her mommy holds all the family cash. A beautiful blows. I stay at the corner. She is living in and out of tune. Hey, you're losing your vitamin C.
Wild.
It's like, it definitely has the acid rocky, like, vagueness of like a trippy song.
Yeah.
Without really giving you the detail. Like, that's not very, like, it's not really revealing of the story it's
right. It doesn't hold on to a lot of specifics.
And the rest of it, there's one other verse here. I won't even read it, but every other thing is the hey you.
Yeah.
You're losing. That's probably why it's so much ingrained to me that it's that hook plus that beat, because it really does so much experimental shit on top of that, but that's just the core of the song is that hook and the drum and the bass.
I'd say if you listen to it as just a casual listener, you heard it one time and it passed through, all you'd hold on to is, hey, you.
You're losing.
You're losing maybe, but that's as much as you've got on.
Yeah.
The rest of it is all just kind of float by you.
I remember that guitar shit happening. I don't remember the all the horns or wind section that comes in, and then that fade out into weirdness. It's all experimental. Like, it definitely doesn't even really lend itself so much to breakdancing, but the drums are undeniable. It can't be removed from breakdancing.
True.
You could just loop a part of that if you want.
So that was the second single from this album, but the first single is called Spoon.
We got to hear this.
I don't know. Is this a heroin reference? I don't know.
I mean, that's how this album was feeling so far.
Let's see. I think it's this last track. Damn, that second track is
vegetables here.
Yeah, are we talking about canned vegetables?
Is that what we're talking about?
You tell us, America. America.
Losing your vitamin C.
And the rest of the world. Especially Germans. Germans tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, our last name's Stolly. Are we saying that right? It's German. Tell us. All right. Spoon is the song that we're going to play from Can Ege Bamyasi.
That's right.
I keep trying to say it. I'm going to keep saying it that way. It has
so cool.
Yasi, but I'm going to say Sa instead of Yasi.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me how wrong I am. I don't know.
We'll see.
God damn America. It's so hard. It's just hard out here. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's see what Spoon's all about.
Let the last song fade. Hit 'em with Spoon.
Right, I want to see
1972.
how different everything is. Yeah, see, it's so minimal with the drum already. The drum isn't even doing the thing. This is like some Beatles inspired shit.
It's wild. It's just okay. Okay, there's a break in here. I can see it in the track. We gotta at least get through that. We gotta hear the break.
This is definitely some Spoon music. I won't get into it. I do like that sound though.
There we go. It's bouncy, weird, experimental.
Yep.
Okay.
See, this is what I was talking about. I was like, wouldn't you expect more like that to come out of this record?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, where are we going with this? I feel like it can't normal out.
I told you there was a break in it though. Bring it back.
It's like a sitar-y sound going on there. It's not one, but it
With all the electronic. Hell yeah. I like that sound.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Man, this is fun. All right. We are doing such a different episode.
Oh, man.
Today.
Man.
You know what? I don't have any samples to play. I don't have any of that shit. You know what? Just you tell us what you think about this one. I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, like, Spoon it's whatever.
No, we just
Vitamin C though. Vitamin C will punch you in your face.
Bro, what a song. What a fucking song. It's just like re-listening to it again, I was like, oh wait, there's a lot more experimenting going on here than I even like remember in passing or remember it in the TV show or remember hearing it live. Like I don't remember all the extra layers and the way it ends and the way it turns into just wind instruments at some point, and how it's only the refrain and there's only 2 like minor verses that are like half verses.
Right.
It's just like, so it is experimental as shit, but man, it is a timeless. I can't believe even like as a remaster, it just doesn't sound fuzzy, crackly.
No, it sounds incredible. That was one of the comments that you see when you look it up online. You're like, oh, I thought this was a brand new song, but
recorded it perfect. Yeah, you could see that actually coming out in kind of a 90s era, where it does make more sense that the drums and bass are that way. Like the Double X is a band that kind of goes in that direction and uses those type of sounds and reverb, and that style is like experimental still, but man, it's like it's so of its own era, but it completely, it should sound more like what we just heard Spoons doing, but
well, it has a little bit of like the almost like Jefferson Airplane organs and stuff like that it brings in, but like I think it, you know, it never go, I don't know, the focus is those drums and the bass, so like that's driving the whole song, and that really is the energy behind it, like,
and that big vocals,
can't be mad at it. I love it when we get to play stuff for you that is just probably not on your radar. Maybe it was in a movie you saw, a TV show you caught an episode of, but maybe it is something that you can go home and check out.
I know specifically one time I was like, I think I was just like sitting there digging through music that sounded similar, and when I did that, I was like, what the fuck was that one break beat? Like, what, it was doing that, but I was like, what are the lyrics saying? Is it, hey you, you're losing? Like, to me, my brain could replace that with anything because it's all reverb.
Right.
So I couldn't really remember either of those things. And then it's funny, like, I didn't even find it. But then the TV show shows me again what the song is, and I listened to it, and I was like, wait, I know we have the vinyl. And then I kept running into that record, and so we got to play it for the people. I think we should do this even. We've been playing samples with the songs too, but just like, fuck it, play some of the cool samples we know too.
Absolutely.
Just like people can get straight up put on instead of just remember a song. Now they can get put on to something they probably never fucking heard before.
So you told me a little bit about how you feel about it. But I'm thinking about in a like global sense, if you were going to play this for somebody, if this was going to be something you were putting somebody else onto, you'd need to put it on some kind of...
You had some type of like Bopatron, like how much...
A Bopatron, that's
how much... What would the scale of Bopatron read?
It would read... All right, so the scale of bopability for this one, I'd say, is incredibly high. I'd say I could throw this on for a bunch of crowds. In fact, I'm gonna go DJ an MMA event up at A Casino tomorrow and watch people beat each other up.
Right there.
You know what? I could play Vitamin C and have that crowd being like, "Hey, you!" And you know, if I play it at the right time, somebody may be losing,
and their vitamin C could be
vitamin C and vitamin B all over the floor.
Depleted, America.
Yeah, I think it could play for just about anyone. Steez, tell me about your feelings on bopability.
I mean, I brought it in.
You brought it in.
It's the reason, like, I love doing something like this show where, of course, we can talk about Outkast, we can talk about MF Doom, Jay-Z. But what about Can?
What about Can?
You ever heard this shit? And it's undeniably...
Can we talk about Can?
It's undeniably sick once you've heard it. So that's something I feel like this platform lends itself so good to. It's like, let me just throw this needle on real quick. I don't care where it's from. Listen to that sound. That's fucking crazy. If that's from the 70s, you're being put on to something you probably either never heard, never knew more about, or maybe now you can go check it out in Euphoria. You can go check it out in Paul Thomas Anderson movies. Shit, you might have already heard it before, but add it to your collection.
Tell us what your favorite b-boy track is out there. Tell us what you feel is your favorite krautrock band. Are you a Kraftwerk person? Let us know who you want to hear and who you love out there. Also, put us up on some b-boy cuts. Like, you know, I've been away from it for a while, but there are those classics. We have the ones that we always go to.
You've got Just Begun. It's
Just Begun. No, The Ledge. All these other stuff.
Doing It in the Park.
Doing It in the Park. Woo! Rock Creek Park. You know, you have these classic ones that everybody knows, but do you got one that's hidden down layers and layers deep?
Let's hear it.
You know, do you have crates like Scheme Richards? You tell us. So, crate diggers out there, thank you for tuning in, and a special, huge thank you to the one and only Jimmy.
What up?
Jimmy handles the setup here, the video, the editing, and make sure all the files get through. He's always on time, guys. He's one of the best. You can't do it without him. So huge thank you to Jimmy, and we are collectively as this crew right here bringing to you the Space Gods production. So thank you guys for checking us out. Leave us a like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Tell your mom to subscribe too. We need those. We got to hit 500 subscribers to get up to this next level. So go and push us over that 500. Thank you guys for joining us in 2025. We're back here in 2026 for that ass. Let's go.
Peace, y'all.
Crate diggers.
And tell your mom.